Hi, lovelies. This is Miss Geneva Tarot, and today we are doing your love and money weekly reading. We are covering the week of October 6th to October 13th. And of course, like every week, we're covering all 12 zodiacs, okay? I'll tell you guys, we know it's a powerful week when it starts with the blood moon, right? No reason to even put it out there. But I'm doing a special reading as well. So this reading here is going to be released on Saturday. From now forward, it'll be Sundays at 6 p.m. But this week, we're releasing this at 6 p.m. And Sunday, okay, you guys, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. or Eastern time, I apologize, we'll be releasing the blood moon reading. So you'll have 2 readings to take advantage of this week. So super amazing. And I'm also starting a new thing. The zodiac that comments the most is going to get a reading at the end of the month, you guys. We started this last week, okay? So these weekly readings, the zodiac that comments the most is going to get a bonus reading at the end of the month. So make sure you're commenting your zodiac and, claim it. If you like these readings, if it resonates with you, make sure you're commenting down below. Claim it. Let us know it's for you. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get this party started. We're going to go right into Aries. Hi, Aries. Thank you so much for being here today. Oh, how is everyone? I am super excited that it is October, almost mid-October. Can you believe it? My favorite month. All right, you guys. So if this rating resonates with you, comment down below. Let's make sure we're claiming it. We're putting our zodiac so we can get that bonus reading. All right. Guys, what do we see for Aries? Aries around love. Give us some direct answers right now. Wow. People are coming full force at you. And this is not in a good way, right? And maybe it's too much attention from the wrong people. And you're not really upset about it, but it's almost like draining your energy or a little bit overwhelming. Like, you're like, not you. And you're trying to hide out from this, but you're having a hard time hiding from these people that are coming forward to you. And you're just like, is this really what I'm calling in? Because you're not feeling the same and you're not playing along and you're definitely not receptive to this, right? We got this in the reverse form. We got the participation card in reverse. If you were looking for confirmation, if you're making good decisions by not entertaining these people, you absolutely are. They give off like a sneaky energy. And it might even be a test, Aries, to see if you're going to, fall for these old situations. The guys are saying, deep down, why these people are coming forward to you. And I feel like as soon as you acknowledge that completely, that it's just going to clear air. And I think it's, maybe some worrisome thoughts you've been carrying, maybe about past situations, what could be cutting towards you in love. And, I don't want to say you're manifesting it, but you're manifesting it a little bit, Aries. So before it goes any further, cut that energy off. You're making good decisions and clear that slate. Get ready for new love because not everybody's slimy and creepy. And somebody will come in matching of your energy. All right. It's a good story, claiming it, Aries. And we are moving forward to money. Guys, what do we see for money for Aries? Give me some direct answers right now around money. You're disappointed that you didn't take actions in a certain direction. So maybe something opened up to you or you chose a different path on how to do something, but you feel like that's brought in a little bit of instability for you, or you at least haven't made as much as you could have if you went a different direction. And you have some good understanding around this. So Aries, if this resonates, this is not a loss. This is a learning lesson. This is a stepping stone of knowledge of you to gain, and you're still calling in your dreams. I feel like as, humans, from what we're taught in our life, and it's our human instinct, when we put something out there and we don't get it back, instantly, we feel like we've lost something, especially if we're investing in something or we feel like we've been ripped off of something. But when we put something out there in the universe, it always returns. Okay. So I wouldn't look at any kind of what you see as a loss money wise or opportunity wise as really a loss. You learned something from this situation. And I feel like it's still manifesting. It's coming back to you. Look at this. We get the rebirth card. So whatever you feel like you lost is coming back into fruition. And we got the dream card. This is because you are manifesting it. You are calling it in with your amazing energy and you're moving things to the next level. I also feel around the end of the week, you're going to be feeling a little bit better about the situation. You'll have more understanding of why it happened. All right, Aries, very beautiful. Again, if it's for you, claim it. Don't forget to subscribe, share this with your friends, comment your zodiac, and we are moving forward to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. I hope you're enjoying fall. Knowing you, Taurus, you're working away. All right, we're going to get right into love for Taurus. Taurus, I'm letting all the zodiacs know that starting last week, I started a new thing. The zodiac that comments their sign the most is going to get a bonus reading at the end of the month. So make sure you're commenting down below your zodiac, maybe claiming the reading if it resonates with you. Let me know where you're from, if you like the readings. All right, let's see. You're feeling detached from others and you're okay with that. I feel like the attention you've gotten in the recent past really hasn't been on your level. And at least you don't feel the connection with them like maybe they felt with you. And this seems like to be an ongoing thing so far today is people coming forward that you're not so much attracted to. That seems to be a thing with the zodiacs. But I feel like somebody's going to come forward you're really not interested in, or has been coming forward that you're not interested in. And now you're kind of in a state of detachment, right? Nobody's really pursuing you, but it's also peaceful. It's stress-free. And, you're a creative being. You're very knowledgeable. You're passionate. You're working on yourself and you're feeling really good about the process, right? So, I feel like love's a little bit stagnant this week, but you're okay with that because you're putting a little bit of love into you. So I think that's a good thing for you. And this energy is tempting, Taurus. Let me tell you that energy of working on yourself, you're transforming, you're growing, you're becoming more confident, more stable, and you are becoming more tempting sexually. Maybe even people coming forward wanting a relationship with you, noticing you more. And I got the breakthrough card. That's what's going to really bring the attention into you. Look at this, beyond your illusion, the people that are coming towards you that are quality. Look, possibilities. And this is more than one, Taurus, for commitment and moving forward. Wow. An adventurous connection. I like it, Taurus. All right. So we're going to move forward to money for Taurus. Money and career. And these cards are already feeling thick and falling out. You have built your wealth on your own. You're very passionate about what you do. You're kind of a big kid too, right? Even in your work environment. But, it was no help of anybody else. You built this on your own is what I feel. You made your own way. You never imagined that you would be this much at ease of building for yourself, right? Like you went your own direction. You did all these very trying, courageous things that, probably brought in a lot of, strong emotions, like worrisome thoughts. Here's a good sign. A lot of racking the brain, a lot of worrisome thoughts of what if this happens, that nature. And a lot of it came from, it took a while. right? I mean, like anything it does, you have to build without seeing it. And, that gets very scary. But now you're reaping the benefits, Taurus. And that's an amazing day. Look, we got the success card here. This shows you moving to the next level. This shows you being successful, happy, living your best life, maybe even doing some traveling. You're leaving behind anything in the past that no longer serves you when it comes to being in alignment with what you truly desire. And you're tuning into more than ever that your thoughts are creating your energy. So what you think you're capable of, what you think is happening is exactly what is happening. And you're learning to let all those negative thoughts go, tune in a little bit more, and enjoy the show. Yeah. Your show that you're creating. All right, Taurus, comment down below, claim it. Don't forget to put your zodiac sign. And like always, you guys, you can reach out to me on Keen for a more personalized reading. Thank you for being here. All right. We are moving forward to Gemini. Hold on, you guys. I can't read my own writing. All right, Gemini, happy fall. Can't believe we're moving into mid-October already. All right, I am shuffling these babies, and we are picking up on energy for Gemini. Guys, what do we see for love for Gemini? And Gemini, make sure you're commenting your zodiac down below so you can score that bonus reading. All right, Gemini, guys. Gemini and love. Wow. You're wanting a deep level connection, and you're willing to bring the energy to the table to have that deep level of connection. I feel like things are shifting within you around your feelings about love. You're making more peace to the fact that you're single, that maybe that you detached from somebody you still had feelings for, you've healed a lot, and you're like, you know what? I just don't really, care about this so much right now because I have faith that when it's time for my person to enter the picture, they're going to enter the picture, right? And you're keeping your head down and you're working on you. I think that's a great energy to bring to the table, Gemini, because you're raising your passion. You're raising your passion around love and the excitement that you have around building a connection with somebody. And, that's really going to help make the connection flourish when it does come forward, right? Because you don't want to be too serious. You want that playful, fun energy and just enjoying life together. And that's where I feel like you're getting back into. You're getting back into, you're happy mode, I guess you could say. And you're becoming more passionate. And I think you're very well aware of this. Consciously, there's something shifting inside of you. You're letting go of all this resentment of what could have been, what if, why didn't it work for me, whatever it is, and you're making peace with it. And as you're making peace with it, you're getting more into alignment of what you're wanting love-wise. And I'll tell you guys, just like we saw up here with Taurus, that's what makes you, put off that temperance energy, living your best life, being passionate, full of life. People are drawn to that. All right, we're going to move forward to money for Gemini. And don't forget, you guys, right? Claim it if that was for you. All right. Gemini money. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. Ooh. Wow, you have some good money coming in and you're aware of it. And you know what? I think you're kind of used to having money. And maybe that's where your stressors, come in, is because you don't have as much as you used to. Yeah, I mean, if you took some kind of loss or what you feel like is a loss or that you're making less than you used to make, you got to stop focusing into that because all that's going to do is, recreate itself, right? And here's you at the end of the week stressing about, oh, this and that, not even paying attention to what you're projecting, what you're calling in. And I feel like there was a slowdown in finances that you cannot stop focusing on. And I'm not meaning that as a knock, Gemini. We're all, in tune to our finances because our stability is very important, right? We need to eat. We need to have a roof over our head. So this is not a bad day, but you're aware of why you took this loss. You're moving forward with the knowledge. And like I was telling, I think it was Taurus or Aries, that, sometimes what we take as losses are really not losses, because whatever we put out into the universe always comes back to us, right? So if you invested money, if you overspent, whatever it may be, you've put that out into the universe. And when you get in the right alignment, it's going to come right back to you. So here's what you're used to. So let's align. You know what it feels like to be abundant, right? You know what it feels like to have stability and not have to worry about your next plate of food or your next check, your next check for a roof over your head or for your vehicle or whatever it may be. So you got to think about what you're thinking now. What are you feeling now in comparison to that? And start, upgrading your energy, get back into alignment. And here where, this card where I refer to as a lot of times as eating your cake and your ice cream too. All right, Gemini, claiming it if it's for you. And we are moving forward to Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here today. Can you believe we're moving into mid-October? My favorite month, you guys. Who's decorating? Probably everybody. All right, you guys. So we're doing a little bonus reading at the end of the month for whatever zodiac comments the most. So make sure, Cancer, that you're writing your sign down below in the comments so you can reap the benefits of that reading at the end of the month. Guys, what do we see for Cancer around love? Give me some direct answers right now. Wow. I see you celebrating, living your best life. You are letting go of the past. And I feel like in a way you know it, but you haven't really tuned into how much, right? And it's feeling really good. But sometime this week, you might feel all of a sudden it kind of, a reminder might hit you of a past situation or a heartbreak that you took, right? And the guys are saying, let's remember, the past has no bearer on what you could feel right now and how happy you could be. So here's you letting go of the past. Yeah, we got this in the reverse form, enjoying life, living your best life. And by the end of the week, we got you, being, I don't want to say a Susie Downer because I feel like something's going to trigger something in you that, or could, I don't want to put this up on you and it's not, it's not set in stone. Maybe as the week goes, you'll figure out what it is and you'll say, no, I'm taking control. I'm going to grow from this situation and I'm not going to allow myself to get in this dispassionate feeling of, oh, I can't believe this happened to me. Right. And you guys, this is not a bad thing. We need to work through these past emotions. That's how we transform. That's how we heal. And that's how we call in true love. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're figuring out what it is that you truly want, and, you want happiness. You want stability. You want somebody that chooses you. Right. And here's the success card. What you're doing is calling in your passion. You're calling in your success and love. And here's you moving forward, feeling happy, enjoying life, celebrating, and, soon to come meeting your person. All right. Very cool. We are now going to lay on money. Guys, what do we see around money? I'm throwing the cards around, you guys. Money for Cancer. Give me some direct answers right now. Money for Cancer. Money, 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 money. I promise I'll stop doing that, you guys. No, I know. I do it like once every reading. All right. Wow. So here is a cool thing. You can take a time out. Okay, Cancer, you don't have to worry about money. You don't need to worry about what needs to be done. You can take a time out. Not only does this tell the universe, hey, I'm abundant enough. That's the energy you're putting off, right? I'm abundant enough that I can take this time out. I can enjoy my best life, sitting back, maybe drinking a pina colada like this guy, maybe hanging out at the beach or spending time with family, whatever floats your boat. It really doesn't matter what it is, as long as it feels good, you're enjoying yourself, and you're not thinking about work or stressing about work or money situations whatsoever, right? For one, because you don't need to. I can't be more direct about that, and I'm going to touch base with it. But for another, we want to throw that energy out that, hey, I can take this time out. I am abundant enough, because that's what's going to recreate from your energy, right? That's what you're going to call in as time goes. But, you know, I have the slow down card in reverse. So you've already put a whole lot of work and amazing energy into your manifestation bank. And this is flowing, baby. So you can take a little time off, enjoy your best life, and reap the benefits. Okay. You might also find, and this is kind of a side message, that a friend will not be available this week. They're not as abundant as you are. So let's have some patience around that. All right. Be the nurturer, be the carer, be there for them, and realize this is not a personal thing. All right, so we're going to move forward. Wow, Cancer, if that's your reading, you claim it. Comment down below and let me know. All right, and we're moving forward to Leo. Hi, Leo. We are almost in mid-October. Can you believe it? Wow. All right. Shuffling these babies, picking up on energy. Leo, make sure you comment your sign down below. Take advantage of that reading. And if this reading resonates with you, let me know. Comment, claim it. And claim these amazing readings as your own. All right, Leo, we are going right into love. Guides, what do you see? Give me some direct answers around love right now. Oh, these cards are thick and falling everywhere. Wow. I'm liking the energy, Leo. First off, you hid out for a while, right? Like, I feel like for some of you, you really dropped out of the dating scene, worked on you, worked on your mental and your spiritual state, raising your energy. And I really love that, Leo. And now here you are, just kind of going with the flow, having trust and faith that your person's coming when they're meant to. You have no regrets. You are feeling good about where you are, and you're making moralized decisions, right? You're going to enter a relationship with good intent, not wanting to play games. And you know that's the energy that's going to call in somebody with the same, the same mindset. And here's a rebirth. You're starting to feel alive again. You might even be doing some traveling, feeling good, and you might even meet somebody out of your normal area. And I'm not going to say this is your person, but if you're traveling, you might have a little bit of maybe a hookup, a romantic meetup of some sort, that somebody is going to be showing some interest in you. And for some of you, maybe you're not traveling, you're just, out feeling good, feeling very passionate, enjoying your best life. And before you know it, somebody's, coming forward to you. This really could be in DMs, but the first message I got is, just kind of like you out about, and somebody, starting up a conversation, want you to know that they think you are sexy. All right, Leo, I'm liking the energy. I guess that's what happens when you start the week with a blood moon, huh? All right, shuffling these babies. And we're going to lay on money for Leo. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now around money for Leo. Oh, you are creative, intelligent, passionate, and instead of moving full force ahead, you're taking your time, right? And you feel good about this, right? It's almost like you get an idea and you run with it. And you're like, no, not this time. I'm going to enjoy every little bit of it. I'm going to work on every little detail. It's not about when you get it done, how fast you get it done. It's about all the little pieces and how good they work together, right? I mean, this is not going to just be a hurry up kind of thing and then go back and do better as time goes or do upgrades as time goes. You are going to put every bit in it as it goes. And what you're doing is you're transforming. You're transforming whatever you're working on, you're transforming yourself. And I think this is really amazing because when you do come forward to reveal this, and you, wow, look at this. When you do come forward revealing this and making this own, you are going to have so many people that show interest in what you're doing. New vision, like you're going to blow minds. They're not even going to believe or even thought of what you're bringing to the table. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, this never crossed my mind. I want to work with you. I want to hire you. I want to use your idea. New vision. So you're blowing minds, Leo, literally blowing minds. So just keep your, working at your ideas, what you feel inspired to do. And I feel like it's, something you're keeping to yourself, at least not all the details are being given out. And I think that's best because your input is what is important here. All right, Leo, if it's your reading, let's claim it. And we are moving forward to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here today. I cannot believe we're moving into mid-October already. All right, you guys. Make sure you're commenting your zodiac down below. The zodiac that comments the most is going to get a bonus reading at the end of the month. And if this reading resonates with you, make sure you're commenting, claim it. All right, guys. What do we see? Give me some direct answers for love for Virgo. Sorry, you guys. I think I'm losing my voice. You're putting you on a pedestal. You're taking care of yourself. You know what you want. I feel like, for a minute, you might have been almost losing your mind, overthinking things about love and what could be. And maybe somebody, maybe someone triggered you. And it can be different for, different people, of course. But I feel like something happened that kind of made you, emotionally conflicted, if you will. And you really didn't see it coming, but it kind of hit you hard. And when it did, it made you realize what you really wanted and how to get it. And a lot of that is just really focusing on you, putting you on a pedestal and having faith that you deserve what it is that you really want. Right? You deserve that deep level of connection. And for some of you, you might have met someone that's creating a lot of passion within you. And it looks like there's a lot of potential here. But more than anything, some of you are leaving a situation that there was third party involved, right? This is what I'm seeing here. Look at this. Third party. We got this in reverse. I always read this as a third party. And here's you being courageous, leaving that behind and going after what really makes you feel passionate. And you feel good about it. All right. So, wow. Virgo, if that resonates with you, claim it. All right. And we're going to move forward to money. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers around money for Virgo. There could be somebody being unfriendly in the workplace. Maybe you're realizing somebody isn't as sweet, or maybe they're being passive aggressive in some way, but something happens. I got breaking of silence. So I don't know if this person's going to, bite at you or whatever it may be, but this has really got you backing up from this person. It's really weighing on you emotionally. And I mean, it could be a situation for some of you because, there's so many of you out there. But I feel like for a majority of you, this is somebody that you kind of bonded with maybe at work or, through work. And now you're kind of seeing their true colors, right? The guy is just saying detach from that. I feel like this person's just a sad person. They got a lot weighing on them. And, it's really has nothing to do with you. The guys are saying this should be you being playful, having fun. And maybe that's why, they're so negative is, you have the energy that they desire they had. Maybe you are living your best life. Maybe you are smiling, enjoying life, and they're feeling like this. So they want to be, Susie Downer, right? But you're 9 of Cups. And you're definitely not lazy. So I wouldn't look at the, name of the card at all. But, you're living your best life, enjoying life. And they are looking at you as, you have less on your plate to cause stress, whatever it may be. But that's all about them. It has nothing to do with you. And the reasoning for it is because you are carrying all these. So don't let this person weigh on you. Keep in this energy, okay? Enjoying your best life and let them deal with whatever they're dealing with. All right. Wow. Virgo. If it's your reading, claim it and don't hesitate to reach out to me. My links are down below, you guys. All right. We are moving forward to Libra. Hi, Libra. How are you today? I cannot believe that we're moving into mid-October already. All right. So if this reading is for you, make sure you're commenting down below, claim it, and write your zodiac in the comments, you guys, so you can score that bonus reading. All right. We're going to get right into love. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers around Libra for love. You are feel like nobody wants you, even though you have a lot to bring to the table. You've been very patient, and it's like, when is it going to happen for me, right? And you feel like nobody's attracted to you, even though you feel like you're very in tune with what it is you desire. You're a good person, and you're even sending it out into the universe. You've been doing a lot of daydreaming, a lot of good visualization put into your manifestation bank. And here's all this for you. This is what you feel like you're bringing to the table, but nobody's coming forward to match it, right? Innocent energy, feeling passionate about life, looking for that person that's very in tune. And you're patient, you're a nurturing person, and you would make a good partner. And you're right about that. I definitely see that somebody's going to be coming forward, messaging you, and you're going to be conflicted about this. And the guides are saying you probably should be. I feel like you're going to get another immature person, Taurus, or excuse me, Libra. See maturity in reverse. So somebody's coming forward, Libra, that's not worth your time, not worth your energy. And maybe that's a little test from the universe before that real person comes in. So, even though we're like, why isn't this happening to me or happening for me? Let's not back up that energy. Let's stay on track and don't entertain anything that's not on our level. All right. We're going to move forward to money. Guys, what do we see for Libra around money? Give me some direct answers right now. I almost get the fake it till you make it kind of energy. Like you have some worries about some things that you might have to pay this week, but you're just kind of rolling with the punches, right? And just hoping the money is kind of going to be there. Well, I got to tell you, Libra, I don't know if this is the best way to go about, keeping track of your finances and planning things wisely. But, maybe right now, this is the energy that is needed to where you're just kind of juggling things. You're not focusing into the lack thereof. So you're not recreating it. So right now, I think it's a good thing because soon you really are going to be out of this little, bump in the road, if you will. And here we got is the flowering card. This shows, money coming your way. And you might even have a partner that's going to be helping you with that. Right. Okay. So for some of you, I see somebody might be helping you with some finances this week. All right. Wow. Libra, if it's for you, claim it. And if you need a more personalized reading, reach out to me on King. Links down below. All right, so we are moving forward to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here today. We are moving into mid-October, believe it or not. And we are starting this week with a blood moon. How amazing is that? Wow. You guys. When you watch this, if you watch it when it premieres, know the blood moon reading is premiering the following day. All right, so we're going to do 6 p.m. Eastern with this one and 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday with the blood moon reading. Okay. What do we see, guys? Give me some direct answers right now. For Scorpio around money. And why are we starting on money? That's strange. We usually start in with love, but we're going to roll with it. Somebody's not reaching out to you this week. I feel like you were waiting for a job opportunity and it's not coming. You're lacking understanding about it. And you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure if it is coming. Okay. For some of you, it could be next week. I got the letting go card in reverse. Okay, so I feel like it might not be this week, but look, here's the outcome. All right, so let's not get scared. If you feel like it was already in the bank, it was already happening for you, you don't know why you're not hearing back about this, here is the outcome, and it could happen for you next week, right? We got the success card showing you excited, celebrating the outcome, and we got the let go card in reverse. So if this reading resonates as this week goes, you're like, oh my goodness, they're not even going to send me a message. They're not going to let me know anything. Keep your passion up because as you go into this new opportunity, you're going to need your energy, Scorpio. So very cool. And maybe the guides wanted this out first, because you're already freaking out. Like, is this going to happen? Is this going to work for me? All right, Scorpio, if that's reading for you, claim it down below. And we are going to move forward to love. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now around love for Scorpio. Somebody that hurt you might message. Or some of you, some of you might be making some drunk messages. You might receive some too, but I feel like for some of you, it's going to be you. Okay. Or you let your emotions get the best of you. Watch, because you're going to feel devastated about this. Okay. So I'm getting that there's some heartbreak. You're feeling distraught. You want somebody to know how you're feeling about this. You want to vent on this person for hurting you. Maybe you go to try to have a few drinks or something on the lines of that. And this is getting pretty specific, Scorpio. So maybe this isn't for everybody, but the guys are kind of putting out a warning that this is not set in stone. Okay, if you feel like you're starting to go down this road here of, self-destruction by messaging this person drunk, saying whatever it is that you really don't want to tell them, then, push on the brakes. Okay, if that is for you, because here's the ending result is you're going to feel devastated. You're going to can't not believe that you went there, that you said the things that you did, while you're emotionally distraught. I do have this card in reverse, which I take, as, possible alcohol use or using drugs and not thinking straight, combined with the sorrow card, with this messaging card, to me is drunk messages. Okay. And like I said, some of you might receive them. Let's just make sure we're not the ones sending them. All right, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let's play a little bit more for Scorpio because that was so direct. So direct. I want to get a little bit more for you. All right. Wow. 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 It isn't going to get much better here. Okay. So what I'm seeing is somebody coming forward, that is just really not on your level. You're not matching of energy. So you also might get some messages from somebody that's really not on your energy. You don't feel the same about them. And it might even be with a work situation. So you're feeling a little bit triggered, like, oh, how am I supposed to deal with this? Oh, man. All right. Wow. So I, would definitely try to be patient, kind, and I would watch, drinking and communicating with this person. I would watch being too personal with this person. But if you use your words just right, you handle this just right, the work situation will be back to normal here soon, and the person will take this with ease. And I don't want to say that with ease, but they won't get mad and start drama. How about that? So, wow, Scorpio, what a heck of a love read, eh? Okay. If you need some more details, don't hesitate to reach out to me via key. My links are down below. And we are moving forward to Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Happy fall. Can't believe it is mid-October. Whoa. Unbelievable, right? So we have a powerful week, you guys. We're starting the week with the blood moon. And we're also gonna have a blood moon full to use to our advantage. So this reading is premiering tonight. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, the blood moon premieres, you guys. Make sure you're tuning into that. And make sure you comment down below. Claim it if this reading is for you. All right. So we're going to get right into love. Love for Sagittarius. Guys, what do you see? You're wanting to message someone, right? It's almost an impulsive thought. And it's not a good idea. Like you need to let it go, but you're still feeling emotionally attached to this. And I want to say it was Scorpio, just the one right above you. It's the same scenario. They're saying, don't reach out to this person, don't play games, or don't respond to the person, or somebody's going to reach out to you that you're not needing to speak to. Yeah, you got passionate feelings for somebody, but they're not so much emotionally connected, I feel. Not deep rooted. Like you're not wanting to be committed with this person, but you enjoy their attention, their time, and you want to do, be flirty, you want to play games with this person. And the reality of it is it's just not a healthy connection, Saggy. And you have kept this going longer than it needs to go for some of you, right? And if you're wanting to find true love, if you're wanting to find somebody a matching of your energy, we've got to let this go. And you really know this. This is something sneaky that you've been doing. So, like maybe friends with benefits, something on the lines of that. I would feel like maybe nobody knows, but maybe besties. All right, Saji. If that reading's for you and you feel like admitting, claim it down below. And don't forget, you guys, you need to put your Zodiac down there to, maybe reap the benefits of that bonus reading at the end of the month. All right, guys, what do we see for Sagittarius around money and career? What do we see? Give me direct answers right now. You might have some kind of financial issues this week where you didn't have as good as a foundation in something that you thought they did. And this is a little bit unexpected. You didn't see it coming, but you got to kind of just write it out. And the guys are saying it's maybe not as a big deal as it looks. I feel like this is almost a lesson to kind of keeping you remembering how to balance your energy in the midst of chaos, right? And by midweek, you're feeling more excited. You're feeling good about being patient through this little bump. And, you're manifesting your dreams, Saggy. I got feeling good, moving to the next level, and you're visualizing it. You're seeing it, you're feeling it, and then you're living it. And one of the things that you've done in the past is, you're very strong with your energy, and you're very emotionally attached to people, things. And when you love something, you deeply love it, and it's hard for you to let go. And this week you're realizing you've overcame a lot. You're feeling really good about how you're releasing and no longer entertaining things that doesn't serve you. And because you're putting the patient time and the work in, you're building wealth for yourself, even if it doesn't feel like it as a week starts. All right, Saggy, I love you being here with me. If you need more details, my link is down below for personalized readings. And we are moving forward to Cappies. Hi, Cappies. Thank you so much for being here today. We are moving into mid-October already. Can you believe it? All right, you guys. So make sure you're commenting your zodiac down below. At the end of the month, I'm going to tally up who comments the most, and they'll get a bonus reading. And we're going to get right into it. Love for Cappies. Guys, what do we see? Give me some direct answers right now for love for Cappies. So I feel like you're communicating with somebody, but you're really not getting what you want out of them. Like the passion is really not there, right? I feel like you guys have shared passion, and maybe it's just touch and base, and it's just not ready for in a moment. And you're just like, what the heck, I'm ready to kind of detach, spend some time with someone, enjoying life. And you also think you're a good catch, right? Like you probably have a good job, you've worked on yourself, you're stable, and you're like, what's the problem here? Right? Why am I not getting somebody that I'm not connecting to on a more deeper level? And I don't feel like there's really an issue, to be honest with you. Maybe some raising of some energy, but I feel like you're on the right track. You're building your confidence. I feel you feel secure. You're feeling more stable. And before you know it, some people are going to be coming more forward to you. But this person that's kind of, hit and miss on messages, I don't know if that's going to change, Cappy. There's going to be some times that, they're going to be really passionate about you, come forward, be flirty. But then there's going to be other times that you're going to be distant. Just being direct and honest. All right, Cappy, if that reading resonates for you, just comment, claim it down below and let me know. And we are moving forward to money. Guys, what do we see for our Cappies around money? For some of you, you're kind of entertaining the idea about a new business adventure. You're feeling courageous. You're feeling passionate about it, but you're still like, do I want to make this investment? Right. And I feel like this is more of a time investment than, worrying about a financial investment. It's like, I enjoy my downtime. I like enjoying time with my family. And I also feel like you're already stable. And I've been seeing this quite a bit for you Cappies, where, you already have a foundation of stability for yourself, but you're just wanting a little bit more. right? To chase your passions more, maybe to travel a little bit more, and maybe even to, take somebody out on some dates, right? I'm seeing one. Oh, no, maybe this is more towards traveling because as soon as I started to lay some more cards, that is what popped up right there. So very interesting to see. So you're just wanting some more play money. So you're like, should I really make that investment? Would this cause me a lot of stress? And here is the ending result, Cappy, is you making more money. So yes, you should. And I think you already know this. You just need to raise your trust and courage in yourself. Take control. And did I call you Saggy? I meant Cappies. All right, Cappy, that's your reading. Claim it and let me know if you need a more personalized reading. My links are down below. All right, moving forward to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarians. Happy almost mid-October. I hope everybody is living their best life. We are starting out a powerful week this week with October 6th being a blood moon. Guys, what do we see for Aquarians around love on a powerful week? Oh my goodness. You are putting yourself out there. You're taking control of your love life. You're messaging people or a certain person. You're giving somebody or people attention, but you are like, I'm just not going to sit on the sidelines anymore. I'm going after what I desire. And I got to tell you, I think people are really responding to this energy. And I got the source of passion. They're feeling good about you. They're excited about you. And I feel like they're going to be matching energy with you. So that's very beautiful to see. And wow, there might even be some travel coming into play because of this. So if the person you're interested in as a distance, I would take that as a sign that you two are going to be meeting up. Maybe not this week specifically, but it's building, maybe setting plans in place. All right, so I'm happy to see that for you, Aquarians. If that is your reading, please comment, claim it down below. And we are moving forward to money. Guys, what do we see for money for Aquarians? Give me some direct answers right now. Man, something happened that just really got you out of alignment, conflicted, unsure what direction in it, not feeling good about the decisions that you have made. And you're releasing that. You're trying to get into a better place, but it's going to take spending money to make more money, right? And that's got you feeling guilty. Like if I would have just made the right decision in the first place, maybe I wouldn't be here needing to reinvest my time, my energy, my money. And the guides are saying just take control mentally and emotionally, because what it needs to happen is always we need to realign our energy. That is always the most important. And you're not going to be able to do that by getting to the bottom of a bottle. And I'm not saying you are. I feel like that some of you needed to hear that or when it came through. But if you're wanting to do a drink or something like that to kind of balance your energy, I don't feel like that's going to be helpful to you. Nothing against any kind of drinks, but the guides are saying that's not the kind of balancing that we're talking about. All right, Aquarians. So maybe some time in nature, some time by water, really thinking about what it is you like. My favorite saying is feel it, see it, live it, right? Feel it is visual, or seeing it is visualizing it, allowing yourself to really get in tune with what it is that you desire. Feeling it is thinking about it, enjoying the emotions that it gives you to have that as if you're already successful. And then when we're doing that, we're just giving it out to the universe. So before you know it, you're going to be living it. All right. I love seeing this for you, Aquarian. If this reading's for you, please claim it right down below. And we're going to move forward to Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here today. How is your October, you guys? All right. We're going to go right into love. And if this reading resonates with you guys, I want you claiming it, okay? Comment right down below. And make sure to put your zodiac. So at the end of the month, maybe you'll get that bonus reading. All right, we're going to go right into love. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. Wow. I am picking up a past life connection entering the picture, coming forward, being flirty with you. I got a passion. And I mean, maybe it's just not, so much flirty as just, you feel that spark when you guys come together. And this might even be somebody you already met. This might be a past person in this life, not just in the past life, coming back forward, because I feel like this is not a new person for a lot of you, but this person's pursuing you. They're bringing understanding to the table around some past situations. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, they might have been a runner. You might have had somebody that ghosted you, cut off energy, and took off. And now they're coming forward wanting to explain themselves. And the guides are saying, please do, okay? Leave the door open. Hear what this person has to say. They mean well. And you have this past life connection with this person. So there's growth to be had, all right? Emotionally and spiritually. Wow, Pisces, if that reading's for you, claim it. And don't hesitate to reach out to me. All links below. All right, you guys, tomorrow night, we're going to be sharing a blood moon reading at 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're tuning in. Blessed be.